reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. To throw, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in his game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the Vols pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Back in motion now. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Mustangs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Offense moving into a bunch formation. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Good throw, the catch is made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Johnson. Catch made by the tight end. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Has the first down and more. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The sure hands. It's Fung. He breaks free, still going. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense makes their way on the field. He'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Looking for his back. And the ball is hauled in. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown. Volunteers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's got the first and still going. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. And the Mustangs pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's fun. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's fun. That's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Johnson. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they... Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal.
I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The receiver makes the catch. We bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He finds some space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's got it in the open. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Vols are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Vols.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's got it again. Running with purpose. Right down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The Volunteers pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Johnson. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tennessee, to put them on top now. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He fires downfield. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks into the clear. At the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, SMU.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. It's another deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And the Vols will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good. Back in front of this shootout, 35-28.
Tennessee, 35. SMU, 28.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. The defense make adjustments here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Fung. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball handed off. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Mustangs lining up here on first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The Mustangs are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And that completion rushing, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the all-important extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Bringing it out, it's Booth. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on 4th down and 8. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Finds an open target on the left side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks right for a quick completion. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Volunteers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. You make the tackle, but gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Throws it to the right. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they punch it in? So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. For the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. There's the stiff arm. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Comes up with the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Wants to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, SMU.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booth. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 35. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll ride the back again here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And there's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. Bringing it out, it's Booth. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground on what will be the final play. That's it. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment. But now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.